Well, the Spokane Fire Department says a student has now confessed to setting off 2 pop bottle explosions. Now, no one was hurt and students were sent home for the day so police could investigate. And by the way, school will be back in session tomorrow. Tonight, KXLY4 news coverage of this event. Kylee Cruz has student reaction, but first we begin with Cull live from Ferris tonight to explain just what happened. Ian?
And Nadine, we're joining you right now outside of the Commons area. This is where the second device went off, and that's when the school decided to send the students home. Those that could walk or drive their own cars could do that, and others were bused home to ensure their safety.
At 8:45 this morning, a pop bottle device similar to this one exploded in the boys' bathroom of the F building, the older part of Ferris. Students evacuated from the second floor.
We cleared the second floor of our F building fairly shortly thereafter because we could smell it. And so right away we think, is there something that could hurt somebody here? So we cleared those kids out.
Firefighters say the device was a 2-liter pop bottle filled with household cleaners. A custodian was injured cleaning up the chemicals.
And that caused minor burns to their hand. Others were having a couple of respiratory problems from breathing the fumes of it.
Students were allowed back in shortly after, but then at 11:15, another explosion rang through the halls from near the Commons eating area.
It was because of the multiple occurrences that we realized we needed to take some action to make sure the kids were safe.
These devices are not all that uncommon. It is not common for us to have 2 in one day at a school. However, I do want to emphasize that these type of items are not inherently dangerous.
Police and firefighters then swept through the school, checking every classroom and crevice for other devices to ensure that the school is safe to return to tomorrow.
There's, 2 or 3 maybe people that did this, maybe just one, and wrecked the school day for everybody else that came here to work on their education today.
That student of interest could face charges from the prosecutor. As for the school, no word on what discipline he'll receive quite yet. Nadine?
And Ian, the police say that these kind of incidents happen across the country, but we don't hear much about that going on here in Spokane.
That's right. I talked with a school spokesperson earlier today, and she said that she could not simply remember the last time that this happened at Ferris High School, let alone the district. Reporting live at Ferris High School, Cull, KXLY4 HD News.
All right, thanks a lot, Ian. Certainly a scary morning for the students at Ferris. Those 2 explosions in just 2 hours. And with a heightened awareness of school security in the wake of the Sandy Hook shootings, you can imagine there were some rattled nerves. KXLY4's Kylee Cruz is live tonight. And Kylee, you talked with some of the students who were leaving the school when all this was going on. What was their reaction?
Well, good evening, Nadine. Students say that after the second explosion, that people were running around screaming in the halls. Many students scared, they were startled, some of them even having difficulty breathing. And when they got to their 4th period class, that's when teachers informed them that they had to evacuate. Instead of taking finals inside the classrooms of Ferris High School, this was the scene today. Police and fire crews covering the school grounds. Students running to get picked up. Buses lining up hours before school was supposed to get out.
It was insane.
Junior Ashley Wright describes it as mass chaos.
Everyone was freaking out. They were like, what's going on?
Some students heard the explosions. Others did not. They knew something was up. They just didn't know exactly what it was.
Because of all the shootings, I remember, 2 days ago, I remember reading something about another shooting that happened. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Is this a shooting?
But students didn't hear gunshots. They heard something like this. This YouTube video shows a soda bottle exploding. Junior Carlos Fuentes was in the bathroom right when the second bottle went off.
And I was just about to wash my hands in the sink when I hear boom, something explodes really, really huge.
Carlos says he didn't see the bottle. He quickly ran out of the bathroom, startled and confused.
In my mind, in that moment, it was just I don't know what was going to happen.
As police investigate, these students have their own assumptions about why someone did this.
I don't know. I just think it's a kid trying to get out of finals.
Now school is back in session tomorrow. Finals starting again at 8:45 in the morning. And as of now, school officials are trying to figure out a time when the students can retake the finals they missed today. Reporting live at Ferris High School tonight, I'm Kylee Cruz, KXLY4 HD News.